Hi everyone, welcome to City Index platform walkthrough on margin and margin call. My name is Sean. So let me walk you through how to check what is the margin requirement when you place a trade and how to take note that when will your account hit the margin call. So after you log into the trading platform, at the top of the screen you should see this whole chain of numbers starting from available to trade, net equity, cash, unrealized P&L, total margin, followed by margin indicator. So if let's say your screen is too small, if you're using a laptop, you should not able to see the margin indicator or even the total margin, but there will be an arrow button down for you to choose on it to see these two number instead. All right. So after that, once you go to the platform, find a counter that you want to trade. So for example, I will use Wall Street, which is our Dow Jones index to do the example. So place an order, open up the order ticket, hit the number of quantity that you want to buy, assuming I would like to buy 0.5 unit. So after I enter 0.5 unit, I want to go for a long trade, a buy trade. You can see that at the margin requirements below, it does indicate it will require $1,159.47 in order to buy in this 0.5 unit quantity of Wall Street CFD. So there will be a exclamation mark. It will tell you the margin required for this trade need to be greater than your available to trade. So what does it mean? Looking at my cash in this account, I does have 739.15 cents, and therefore my available to trade is $739. All right. So, however, this trade require 1,159. Therefore, I am not able to click the place trade button if you realize. All right. So, what should I do next? I should either top up the cash if I want to do this trade, or I have to reduce my quantity size instead. So, for this trade, I would like to place a short instead. It will be still the same margin requirement. After that, hit the place trade. The trade have executed. So what you will see in your positions tab, you will see Wall Street, a sell position 0.2 unit. The unrealized P&L will be start from negative, mainly due to the spread first. You are paying on the spread first. And then what is the margin requirements? It will show you at here. All right. So let's look at the top of the screen right now. From the top of the screen, you can see that my cash start off with 739. All right, this is how much you have funded. Next, minus or plus your unrealized P&L. Right now in this situation is a minus. So 739 minus $1.70 will be 737. All right, cash minus your unrealized P&L or plus your unrealized P&L will become your net equity. Meaning to say, if I close this position, this is the amount of money that I can withdraw back to my bank account. Next, after you place a trade, this trade required 463 margin. Therefore, the total margin add up will be 463. Meaning to say, if I buy another counter, which require the same margin, 463, the total margin add up will be 800 or $926 instead. Both will add together. However, does my account have the sufficient money to buy the next trade of 0.2 unit short? We should see available to trade instead. So available to trade, it mainly use your net equity minus your total margin will become your available to trade. So available to trade means how much left in your account for you to buy the next item or execute the next trade instead. All right, so take note, for this case, I have insufficient funds. So what I can do is either top up or reduce my position. Then I can place the next item or the next trade instead. All right, so how do we see margin indicator and things to watch out when are you near to hit margin call? So margin call meaning to say if your margin indicator, this percentage, drop to 50%, 50%. Once it goes below or reach 50%, we will start liquidate all your positions. All right. So how does this margin indicator go to 0%? Simply, your net losses is more than your cash. You get what I'm trying to say? Because you are over leveraged, meaning to say if let's say you're available to trade fall to zero. All right, so how do we calculate this 159%? Firstly, we just simply use your net equity divide by your total margin, you will get 159%. Okay, so it's either your net equity keep falling, meaning to say your negative losses has to be increasing. Assuming right now is 739 cash minus $200 unrealized loss. Example, minus $200 unrealized loss. My net equity will left $500 plus. So $500 plus divided by 463 will left only 100 and something percent. Am I right to say? So as long as your unrealized losses keep increasing, your net equity will keep falling and your margin indicator will keep falling as well. Or otherwise can be said if I have totally utilized my margin instead. Assuming right now I have used $463.82, assuming I go and buy another trade, fully utilize my margin, my available trade, that means I add additional 273, will be total margin equivalent to net equity. Therefore, when my net equity divided by my total margin, which is 736, assuming my margin indicator will left 100%. This is called fully utilize your leverage. All right. So as long as it reach 100%, this is the first warning sign because you have no available funds to trade. All right. So if let's say the market dropped to 50%, that means your unrealized losses keep increasing. Once it reach 50, you will get liquidated. All right, so first 100% is the first sign for you to determine whether you want to reduce your exposure or you want to top up additional cash to pump up your margin indicator so that the market can withstand. All right, I mean your position can withstand the market volatility just in case you get wiped out. All right, so that's all for this video on the margin. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.